Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Hero as usual. This is our Dark Souls live playthrough. We've just beaten the Four Kings. This is literally like right after we recorded the last episode. And we're going to be heading to... I think we're going to go to Seath. We're going to go to the Duke's Archives. Just because I do not like the area. And it means that we never have to touch Anor again. Which is kind of a shame because it looks real pretty, but the Duke's Archives is the least enjoyable part, apart from the rafters. And unfortunately, because we killed the Firekeeper before, because we killed Gwendolyn, because we killed Guinevere and the Firekeeper was triggered to attack us, we killed Gwendolyn and now the fire is out here. So that means we can't use it as a checkpoint, basically. So we're going to respawn back at Firelink Shrine, so we're going to have to warp every time we don't make it, unfortunately. But the good thing about having Guinevere die is that all of the giant sentinels are gone. Not that they were a particularly big problem in the first place, but they're all gone now. And that means we basically got like a straight shot straight to the Duke's Archives, and this place is well, obviously it's a lot darker when it's dark. Doesn't need much explaining, obviously, but it is different. It's very different to how it usually is. I'm gonna switch out to my +11 Grasscrest Shield for the stamina regen and the fact that this is a tough enemy, honestly. Never really know how to handle them. Bullshit. That did not hit me. But they're not as tough as I remember them being. Probably because I came back last time through here with a base level character, and these enemies tend to just flatten them as a result. We don't need the Covenant of Artorias anymore, which means we can probably put on the Wolf Ring, and can I still fast roll? No. So we can't wear heavier stuff yet. Hard leather boots are okay. Maybe we could wear... Can we still? Nope. Alright, black leather gloves it is. There's a bonfire right here though, so we should make it. You can just run past this guy and immediately run up into this area. If you're that scared of them, for challenge runs it's a good idea. Just because they cannot fit through this hole. I'm sure there's a "that's what she said" joke in there somewhere. Shit. That's what you get for experimenting with jump attacks. Fangboar Helm. It's been like suggested that the drop rate for unique items like that are dependent on whether or not it's like the last one, the last kind of enemy that drops it is like alive in the world. Because the butchers always drop the sack, like is not determined like which one always drops the sack, but like when you kill the last one generally, or the first one, there's a sack, and it's the same with the Fangboar Helm and the metal boars. Supposedly, anyway. So I'm going to access my cracked red eye orbs. I'm going to put them in there. Don't need blood red moss. Don't need black fire bombs, throwing knives, or alluring skulls. I should have upgraded my Estus flask actually. But it doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. Before anyone thinks, no, I'm not going to do the elevator shortcut. Fuck the elevator shortcut. It's stupid. Gay. Okay. Nope. These crystal archers, by the way, they do a ton of damage. Like, more than you would think they would. There's the channeler you can farm. Well, you can farm the other channelers too. This one's just close to the bonfire. Ish. Chain backstabs. Chain backstabs always. He drops the broken pendant. Sweet, and it's an auto loot item so that you can't lose it if you're a dum-dum. And we're just going to handle this area like I always handle this area. Ignore everything, run up here, squeeze by this guy's side. You can do it up the other staircase as well, but I prefer this way. It's because I prefer going to the left of places for some reason. There's an NPC in the tunnel up here, and this is our only mandatory death. But thankfully, like, I don't have a lot of souls on me, so dying doesn't really faze me. I don't have much humanity at all. Okay, bad parries. But at least I can tank a hit from his one-handed greatsword attacks. Okay. We have to parry too early, but they're still really predictable. Yeah. I can't really feel superior after those fails then. My hope is that we won't get cursed though. I don't think we will be, but never know. Do I have any purging stones actually? No. I'll pop a humanity because that gives a fair bit of curse resistance. And we'll pop in. It's a bad idea to take off all your armor, by the way. Because a lot of your curse resistance comes from that. 2 people have been cursed so far, apparently. Oh shit, we do not have a lot of curse resistance. This is not good. Did I heal myself? I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, this is a big one. And yep, okay. Cheap ass. And skip that encounter entirely. But as I said, I'm not doing the elevator shortcut. It involves you basically rolling off the like bit that's just off the elevator onto the elevator as it's falling down, and then you have to roll in through one of the like rampart things, and yeah, it's a bit frustrated. It's a bit frustrating rather. Got the cell key. Thank God for bad security. We didn't get cursed, which is brilliant. Can't level up. There we go. Now activate this horrible alarm. We're going to use a homeward bone, because it resets the state of the alarm. Make sure that the enemies aren't actually coming for you up the staircases. And it stops that. Yeah, it stops the alarm, thankfully. Nobody likes that sound. I hope nobody likes that sound. Oh, good. This is the first time I managed to kill both of them before they reach the ladder in a long, long time. Now you can find a number of goodies in this area. There's a soul of a hero up there, I think. And there's the maiden stuff in one of the, I think it's that cell up there. And once Rhea hollows, like if you manage to save her, then she ends up in here as well. There's a ring of sincere prayer as well, which is, well, is it called a ring of sincere prayer? Is that a Demon Souls thing? I think that might be a Demon Souls thing actually. It's one of those rings that gives you another spell slot. It's the good version though, because it's all shiny, whereas the Dark Moon Seance ring is all dark. Yeah, they're just completely not aggro because you didn't enter while the alarm was going. Good thing to do if you invade the Duke's archives. Get to this place, turn on the alarm, and the entire area will just be filled with the sound of that alarm going off. Person will have to come back and reset it themselves, or die. Taking a lot of careless damage here, but honestly, I can absorb it. This playthrough is never going to be an example of how fantastic I can play. I think the point is to show how badly I can play, actually. Big Hat Logan's supposed to be down there if you've rescued him in Sens, but I didn't rescue him, so nuts to that. But there is a Firekeeper soul in there, so when we come back with the giant cell door key, we should be able to go in there, grab the Firekeeper soul, and once we get back to the Firekeeper at Filing Shrine, we'll be able to get our Estus Flask to +4, which is fantastic. Big difference in how much it heals from +2 to +4. I should probably heal once, actually. So, in Dark Souls 2 news, Brandon released a video, Ouroboros the Ninja, if you know him, and VatiVidya also released a video, if you know him, but I'd be really surprised if you didn't know VatiVidya, because he has a crazy number of subscribers, over 100,000, and he's also Australian, apparently, but he's not, I don't know, like, I like his videos, but he can be a little bit pretentious at times. But that's true of anyone. I can be really pretentious a lot. So, cannot blame the man. Not too much, anyway. There's the fact that he takes the time to clarify on his channel that you get a new quality video every week. As if other people don't give you quality videos every week. I mean, some people don't, but I don't know. It seems a bit weird to me. Interesting politics to use on YouTube. Jeez, he doesn't often try to attack me. That means he didn't teleport away, which is nice. What I don't understand about the elevator shortcut is that it only works because when you do it, all the staircases are around the right way, like they're opposite to how they are now. I don't understand it, like, at all. Because it shouldn't be any different, really. It's like the death state with Seath forces the archives to change. And it's only that state, because if you die doing the shortcut, then once you get here, everything's still, reverse, so you can still do it real quick. It doesn't make sense. It's really weird. This guy doesn't have to die, but I want to kill him. And this place is pretty brainless. I rarely get to see that animation, so I really like it when I do get to have a look at it. You asshole. Yeah, they've released... Sorry, I completely lost track of what I was trying to say. Me go on tangents, never. But they released videos on Dark Souls 2 basically because they were invited to play Dark Souls 2 in full. At least that's what I'm led to believe. And Ian B already beat it because he's helping write the strategy guide, and apparently another community member is involved with that as well, helping him with whatever. I mean, there's a whole team writing a strategy guide, obviously, not just Epic Name Bro, but I won't be surprised if some people manage to think that only Epic Name Bro is involved. Because, man, everybody thinks he's Superman, but he's not. He's just a extremely talented, very nice guy. And they've released those videos. I've seen them. I've seen other people talk about them, but I have not watched them myself because I want to keep myself Dark Souls 2 spoiler free, basically, like for most of it. Like, I know there's going to be voice chat and the co-op, which I saw you spawn in there, but which I am not happy about. But, you know, then again, if I'm not going to use it, then it doesn't really affect me. And there's the whole... Well, see, this is going to ruin it for anyone who's like... who wants to keep themselves really spoiler-free as well. I'm warning you now, I'm going to talk about a little bit, like, what I know. There's, like, the fact that you level up with a woman now instead of at the bonfires. Like, you don't level up at the bonfires anymore. There's a woman at this town that you make it to, apparently, who levels you up. And that's about all I know about the story. I know that you can warp from the start. I know that there's I learned about a few of the covenants from the beta. The Brotherhood of Blood and the Royal Sentinels and the Way of Blue. Those people that want to be protected by the Sentinels and those people who want to protect the people in the Way of Blue covenant. And then, of course, the Dark Wraiths, the Brotherhood of Blood covenant. I know that there's an enemy that'll sometimes chase you down if you have high sin. It'll appear at certain points of the game. I know there's a ring that if you put like your friend's gamertag or PSN name on it and you subscribe to like the same god, then you're... Whoa! Okay. Then it's more likely that you'll be paired with them in multiplayer sessions. Basically like friend invites, but not a sure thing, which I think is good. There shouldn't be a sure thing, really. Setting up to summon someone in Dark Souls isn't too bad. Like, if you really want to play with someone, you can play with them. Unless your natcodes just like don't want to cooperate, but generally it's not a problem. I don't really know too much more, honestly. It's this, I don't know. I don't really want to spoil myself any more than I already have. By the way, we're at Seath. But it's just a bit... I don't know. I don't want to spoil myself. I want to play through the game. I want to play through Dark Souls 2 basically like I played through Dark Souls, which is knowing a little bit, like from watching a couple of videos and like knowing the basic premise of the game and knowing that it's going to be hard, but not knowing any of the specifics, like where all the weapons are and who sells you what and, you know, what kind of path you'd be good to take, you know, that kind of stuff. And I'm going to quick reload so that the clams get out of the boss room. But I really want to play the game as it was meant to be played. I don't want to play it with this whole big knowledge bank behind me. And I'm probably not going to get the strategy guide until... because I am going to get it, just in case it's got some things that I can know about it. But I'm not going to get it until I've finished at least my second playthrough. So it seems pointless to me to play a Souls game with a walkthrough open. And that's that sense of discovery that's really great about it. you know, there's not much achievement to be claimed if you only beat this boss because you found out that it was susceptible to this really weird element. Although, I should have popped a green blossom while I was waiting. I was too busy talking. I'll take one now. Oh. Hey, he's actually doing the thingy now. Sweet. Let's see. Such a bad boss. What did I get stuck on then? Yeah, that was Seath. Real, something. Not difficult. Just a really long walk. Then you hit R1 until he's dead. Especially if you have enough health. We're gonna level up. Does dexterity still do more? They do the same now. Okay. Actually, I'll put those last 2 points into endurance and another point into strength. Actually, one into vitality as well. And we'll warp to... No, actually. We'll warp to... I know I can't kindle, let's go on for warped. We'll just warp to there. Because we're still going to go back and get that extra Firekeeper soul. I want it. And after we do that, we're probably going to call it an episode. This has been really fun, and I've also noticed why people would be really attracted to this whole live playthrough thing, because, I didn't really believe it when I heard other people talking about it, but you really do, you play for 30 minutes, you talk for 30 minutes, at the same time it's the same 30 minutes that you're spending, and then you edit for 10, 15 minutes maybe. I don't know if you're me, because sometimes I'm really slow. And it's really, really good. Really, really simple stuff. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that my commentary is a bit weird at the moment. This is obviously the first time I've tried to play and talk at the same time. And I don't think it's going really horribly. I think episode 6 was really bad. Because I was fucking tired and bitter and getting frustrated with New Londo. Not for any reason that I can really excuse myself for. It's just the fact that I was bad. I was playing badly. I was trying to rush. And that's how you die in Dark Souls. I almost died. Brilliant. Forgot that enemy was there. But we're not picking up strong magic shield. We're just going to... We're not picking up the crystal knight shield either. I don't even know why it exists in this area. Can I just... Yeah, stunlock, bitch. I want one of these guys to drop the Channeler's Trident just randomly. It'd be fantastic. Piss a whole bunch of people off. I'm not even getting the Knight's Honor trophy on this one. I don't think my commentary is horrible at the moment. It's just sometimes I feel like I can get a bit, narratey of what's happening on the screen at the moment because I can't think of stuff to say. And that's dangerous. That's boring when people just talk about what's going on screen. Especially seeing as I don't have a great, reaction voice. Some people, you can be entertained just by listening to them, yell and scream about what's happening, but, I'm not so much that person. Because I'm very subdued. And I wish I wasn't, but that's me, really. Oh god, we have to deal with these idiots. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. At least we one-shot them with a running attack. And their aggro has limited this room. Brilliant. Okay, this is not nearly as bad as I thought it was. 1,200 souls each, too. Did they drop blue Titanite chunks? Humanity? I think it's humanity. It's humanity, because they were once human. That's meant to be really creepy. Alright, I just got to scratch myself. There we go. The side of my head, by the way. Perverts. And these are the special ones. These are the special Picasas or Pisaka or whatever they're called. Because they're just carrying the corner. They're completely neutral. You can kick them. And, oh, I've never actually kicked one before. But, what's going on? It's not attacking me, that's for sure. But they're crying. And they sound like women. Because they used to be the handmaidens of Guinevere, apparently. I have more health than the rest. They drop 2 miracles, which can only be used if you are in the Princess Guard Covenant. And put them out of their misery. Because you wouldn't want to be. Oh fuck, we forgot the... Ugh! Forgot the key. Fuck. Okay, well, I'll see you guys in a little while. I'm just gonna stop talking and edit this together when we come back with the key. We're back. Sweet. Alright, that was a really, really long run. All that for a Firekeeper soul. Brilliant. Let's homeward burn the fuck out of here. Alright, we're going to go to Filing Shrine, and once we're there, we're going to do that Firekeeper soul thingy I was talking about. And we'll probably go down into the catacombs next to kill Pinwheel. Forgot about Pinwheel, he still exists. He's just more of a speed bump than anything. But then we gotta kill Nido, and Nido may or may not be a problem. It won't be too much of a problem, it could just be irritating. Sweet, so we got Nestus Flask +4. A Claymore +15, I sound like a bona fide nerd at the moment. I used to sort of laugh at people that, like those stereotypical nerds in TV shows that would like play pen and paper like board games like D&D and stuff, and so they have, you know, +7 to their wit skill, and their charisma isn't high enough, and you know, here's me sitting down at bonfires talking to myself in a room full of electronics, saying that we're increasing our strength, our vitality, and I have +15 Claymore and like a +5 Dragon Longsword in my other series, and I'm a nerd. We're gonna end it there. I hope you've enjoyed so far, and I will see you in the next episode.